Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News and your daily wrestling newscast for Saturday, November 2nd, 2024. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with last night's Crown Jewel Go Home episode of WWE Smackdown, broadcast on USA Network and featuring matches that were taped on October 25th at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. In the main event, WWE Champion Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton defeated World Champion Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser. After the match, Orton and Rhodes were attacked by Gunther and Kevin Owens.
Wait a minute! Oh my God! Turn around, Randy! Kevin Owens! Owens with a chair! Kevin Owens isn't supposed to be here! Kevin Owens with a chair, and now Gunther from behind. Gunther with a sleeper, looking to choke out Rhodes. Gunther looking to choke out Cody Rhodes. Kevin just staring down at a wounded Orton. Gunther trying to choke the life out of Rhodes here.
The ring general is about to put the American Nightmare on Dream Street.
Cody's fading. Cody's in trouble. For 2 years, the Rhodes has been talking about Cody and his story. Tonight, Gunther said, "Don't forget about me."
Roman Reigns appeared on the show in an in-ring promo in which he appeared to mend fences with Jey Uso in order for the reunited Reigns and the Usos to take on the Bloodline today at Crown Jewel.
Absolute magic. Good on Jey Uso. Battered no more. The original Bloodline is back together again. Family above all.
Also on the show, WWE Women's Champion Liv Morgan defeated Tiffany Stratton. Morgan was laid out after the match by World Women's Champion Nia Jax, her opponent today at Crown Jewel. In other results, Naomi and Bayley beat Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. The Street Profits beat Pretty Deadly, and in a four-way match, Io Sky won out over Bianca Belair, Lash Legend, and Piper Niven. In more WWE news, Baron Corbin, Indy Hartwell, and Tegan Nox are all leaving the company, according to a report yesterday from Fightful Select. Hartwell and Nox will reportedly be free agents in 90 days, while it was also reported that Corbin has been informed that his contract will not be renewed, which Corbin appeared to confirm on social media in a cryptic post. AEW presented Rampage last night on TNT, featuring matches taped on Wednesday in Cleveland. In the main event, Commander defeated Lio Rush. In the opening six-man encounter, the Beast Mortos, Rush, and Dralistico topped Beef, JD Drake, and The Butcher. In other results, Action Andretti and Top Flight beat the Dark Order. Queen Aminata went over Layla Gray, and Taya Valkyrie defeated Zoe Lynn. And in wrestling history news, the earliest known footage of a World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship match was made available to the public yesterday for the first time. The footage, dating from January 30th, 1908, features George Hackenschmidt, the first widely recognized world champion, defending the title against American wrestler Joe Rogers in the United Kingdom. This is also the first video footage of a Hackenschmidt match ever recovered. The footage was shared online by NGA Teanga Sound and Vision, a New Zealand-based audio-video archive. Its origins date back to a 1910 tour of New Zealand by Hackenschmidt, during which the footage was originally shown. The footage had been first put on exhibit earlier this year at the Sports and Olympic Museum in Hackenschmidt's native country of Estonia. Prior to this footage being discovered, the earliest known film of a world title match was of the 1920 Joe Stecher-Earl Caddick match from Madison Square Garden. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.